something very mysterious happened in... Boo! Just kidding. I like to tell ghost stories. I'm Juliette Gordon Low, and I was born on that day, October 31st, in Savannah, Georgia, and I am the founder of Girl Scouts of America. My family and friends call me Daisy. I was given that name by my uncle. I'm the second out of 6 children, and I grew up in a beautiful large home in Savannah. You can still see it today because Girl Scouts purchased it in 1953 and brought it back to the way it looked when I lived there. It is gorgeous. You should visit it. But if you plan to come this year, you'll have to reserve it far in advance because it is a very special year at my house. Now the house is known as the Juliette Gordon Low Girl Scout National Center. When I was young, I had many pets, and I was especially fond of birds, Georgia mockingbirds, and dogs. When I was a teenager, I went to many boarding schools, from Virginia to New York. I traveled a lot in the United States and in Europe. On December 21st, 1886, I married Will Low, a wealthy Englishman. Before I got married, I suffered from hearing loss because I had several ear infections and didn't get proper treatment. And then you wouldn't believe what happened to me on my wedding day. When people were throwing rice for good luck, a piece of it got stuck in my other ear, and I lost hearing in that ear too. I really can't hear very well, so if you are talking to me, speak up. Although my husband and I moved to England after we got married, I traveled back and forth between England and America. But unfortunately, my marriage was not very good. In fact, my husband and I were separated when he died in 1905. And then I spent a few years searching for something useful to do with my life. During that time, in 1911, I met Sir Robert Baden-Powell and his wife. He was the founder of Boy Scouts and Girl Guides in Europe. I felt so strongly about the focus of scouting and with children. Less than 1 year later, I came back to America, and at this time, when I called my friend and cousin, Nina Pepe, and said, I've got something for girls of Savannah, America, and all over the world, and we're going to start it tonight. On March 12, 1912, 100 years ago, this week, I gathered 18 girls and registered the first American Girl Scouts. My niece, Margaret Daisy Juliette Gordon, was the first registered member. I felt so strongly about Girl Scouts, I even sold my pearls to keep the Girl Scout USA program going. I brought girls with all different backgrounds together, giving them an opportunity to not only prepare them for being a housewife, but to also prepare them for professional jobs in arts, sciences, and businesses, and to become active in their communities. We welcome girls with all different disabilities at a time when they were excluded from many activities. I never let my deafness, back problems, or cancer keep me from full participation in life, even to my death from breast cancer in 1923. And I never wanted to see anyone with a disability not participate if they wanted to. From the original 18 girls in 1912, Girl Scouts has grown to 3.7 million members. Have you ever been a registered Girl Scout? Did you know that 10% of all girls are Girl Scouts? However, 80% of all women business owners were Girl Scouts. Nearly every female astronaut who has flown to space was a Girl Scout. That phone call was the first step of a journey that would inspire millions of girls for a century. My vision is as relevant today as it was in 1912, as Girl Scouts continues to the next century. Because of Scouting, millions of young women are continued to be empowered to lead with courage, confidence, and character to make the world a better place.